Hello friends, my name's Emile and welcome back to some more Forza Motorsport 6. Today, well, the Mobile 1 car pack has been released, and while there is many good vehicles in it, there is one particular vehicle I was very excited for, and that is of course the Koenigsegg One. I've been preaching for this car to be, look at it in black. Oh, that's a tough choice. I think I'm going to go with silver though. Anyways, as you may know, this is the car I've been begging for since day one, and we finally have it in the game, which is absolutely fantastic. Anyways, I figured I would go and take the One for a test drive. Now, first of all, actually, can we actually do anything else to this car? Oh, we can only reduce the weight, we can't add any more power in. That's probably a good thing, because this car has a 1,341 horsepower and weighs just shy of 3,000 pounds. Yeah, it's a very crazy contraption, as you'd expect a Koenigsegg to be. Now, of course, where should we actually take this for a test drive? Well, I've got Yas Marina in mind, because Yas Marina has some absolutely cracking straights on it. And I really want to get this thing up to its top speed. So let's go and have some fun in Yas Marina and see what the Koenigsegg One is like to drive. I'm not really sure what to expect from this car. This could either be a really nice handling car or a really surprising handling car, or it'll be similar to, say, a Hennessy Venom, and it will just be ridiculously crazy. The only other issue is I haven't actually driven on Yas Marina for a while. Now, I could have taken this thing to Le Mans. However, I might take it to Le Mans later just to see what it's got. But to be honest with you, I'm like really terrible at driving Le Mans, so I didn't think that was a good idea. I actually can't hear what noise this car's making. Oh well. Off the line, there's lots of wheel spin. Oh my god, the speed. Oh my Christ, the speed. Oh my Christ, the brakes. Oh my Christ, the understeer. Okay, it's quick. It's very quick. Oh Christ, it's one of those cars, it is very similar to the Venom. It just catches you out with just how amazingly quick it is. Oh my god, 150 already. Now, I have read somewhere that there's a rumour this car can hit 250 miles an hour in just shy of 12 seconds. We have got a very long straight here at Yas Marina, so maybe we'll be able to check that out. Oh, well, the kilometres have just gone. 170, 190, 200. Oh my god. Okay, this is a very fast and scary car. I could have actually braked a lot later then, but I decided to be on the safe side, which is probably a good thing to do when you're dealing with 1,341 horsepower. Now, it does have to be said, this is actually really nice to drive. I was expecting this thing to just be very similar to the Agera. I dearly love the Koenigsegg Agera. Anyone who's been on this channel for any amount of time will know my love for the Koenigsegg Agera. It's my favourite hypercar. However, it's a very tough car to drive. This, in comparison, is extremely nice. It really is. I mean, there is understeer. That's the main sort of defining factor of the way this car drives. There is understeer. However, like, I was expecting the tail to just be all over the place, and it really isn't. Like, I can be a bit silly with the power, and the tail, like, won't come out particularly viciously anyway. That's really surprising, that, actually. I was, yeah. Okay, so we've almost completed a lap, and I haven't died yet. I've also just noticed, I think in an F1 car, I can run a lap round here of about 210, and the One may 217. That's, yeah, that's eye-opening. Gotta slow it down for this corner. Yeah, this is actually a really nice handling car. Yeah, I wasn't expecting to say that about the Koenigsegg One. This is incredible. The amount of, like, I can keep speed on through the corners. It isn't going sideways. It isn't trying to throw me at the nearest building. It's just so composed. That's interesting, actually. I'm genuinely gobsmacked by this car, just how nice it is. Like, I've had surprises here in Forza 6, you know, the Plymouth Prowler being a pretty fantastic race car and so on, but this really is just in another class. This is, oh man. Well, what I can tell you is this is a very good car to drive. There will be a review going up on this car this weekend. I've got plans to release a review on it, which means, of course, it gets to go around the Top Gear test track. I'm very curious, now that I know this car is so nice handling, I am very, very curious to see how this car does around at the Top Gear test track. Well, we know it's going to go to the top of the board. Currently, top of the board, actually I can't tell you, I recorded a video today, but basically, top of the board at the moment, there is a car ruling the roost, and I think this may basically just dominate the board, if not be the fastest thing ever round. The only car I can think that could really compete with this on a road car level when it comes to speed is probably the Caparo T1. But oh Christ, I've got a bit wide there. That was me being an idiot though. That wasn't the car's fault. Yeah. I think I'm almost about to run 2:10 round here. That's a 2:12. That's a pretty damn good lap time for such a mental like that would be an okay lap time in an F1 car, let alone a, you know, big hypercar. Yeah, there's going to be a review up on this car. It's going to go around the Top Gear track. I don't think anything could beat this car. I haven't tried the Caparo T1. I drove it for a thumbnail very, very briefly. But I don't think anything could really compete with this. Like, I know the T1 isn't the best handling car. Like, I've heard people speak about the T1 and how not particularly nice it is to drive. Well, as this just is so nice. I mean, for those of you who don't know, I like my cars to not be particularly slidey. If they are, I like them to be controllable and slidey. I don't mind understeer. I can sort of deal with understeer. I'm dealing with it in the 1-1, as you can see. But yeah, this is a big surprise to me. I was expecting this thing to just drive like an overpowered Agera. I mean, I've tried in the past, you know, upgraded Ageras with, you know, even 1,100 horsepower, and they're just mental. Well, as this 1-1, it isn't mental to drive at all. As I say that going into there, that was me being a moron again, not realising where I am on the track. Okay, well, what we can draw from this is just all logic has gone out the window. It just has. I mean, you know, the Koenigsegg One is a pretty superb driving car. I was completely wrong about it, and that's well, I don't know, I'm going to try and push it out before Sunday just because views, but whenever the review goes up and this car gets to go around the Top Gear test track, I think this is going to completely crush anything else that stands in its way. We've been going for 9 minutes. I'm going to take this thing down to Le Mans just to get a top speed on this thing. I do want to see what the top speed is, but honestly, the 1-1, it's an incredible car. This really is an absolute incredible machine. I'm so happy Turn 10 listened to us and actually put this car in the game. I mean, I was starting to lose faith. I've got to be honest, I was starting to lose faith in Turn 10. I thought, you know, after last car pack wasn't the greatest thing ever, we're going to do it in a day. After the last car pack failed to really deliver for me, you know, the eBay Motors pack, I hated that car pack. To actually see us get a car which we've wanted since day one is incredible. You know, of course, there's still a lot of work to do. You know, Ford Focus RS, that'd be a nice car to see. 2015 Civic Type R, again, that's another car I would dearly love to see. But I mean, out of all the cars in my Dream DLC pack video, this is the one I wanted in the game. And I'm so happy it is finally in the game. I mean, realistically, as far as hypercars go in this game, other than the Porsches, the only other car I want to see as far as hypercars go is the TVR Cerberus Speed 12. And then for me, you know, that'll be it. You know, the game won't need any more hypercars. This will just be the one. Right, anyway, let's give this a go at Le Mans. I do want to apologise for the first two corners because they will be absolutely tragic. I am terrible at Le Mans, I really am. I'm just trying to watch the second screen as well. I've got a second monitor now, by the way, in case you're wondering. So yeah, it's quite sort of, you want to see what's happening in that monitor, but at the same time, you know, you've got to drive the actual car, so it's a little bit disorientating. But there you go. Yeah, I mean, even around here, this car is just so nice. It's so controllable. It's incredible. I don't know. I know this thing is basically built to do track records, so I'm kind of curious to see what sort of time this could get around Nürburgring. I wouldn't want to throw it around Nürburgring because I'd just disgrace it because I'm terrible at Nürburg. But if anyone wants to, you know, tell me down below in the comments what times you can pump out at Nürburgring with this car, I would be very grateful for that. 220, 230, it's still climbing. Do we have 7 gears in this? Yeah, we do. 242, 245, 246, 247, 250. It's starting to struggle a little bit now. I don't really know if 7th gear's wise or not. In here, it doesn't feel like it's going 260 miles an hour. That's pretty incredible. Like, I'm not really sure what the fastest car in the game is, but you know, with some weight reduction in it, this might just be it. I mean, 262, sorry, from stock down Le Mans Straight. That's pretty good. That must make this one of the fastest cars in the game. I don't think the Venom or the Veyron could really do what this car does, and they certainly don't drive as good as the Koenigsegg One. So, as a quick final conclusion, the Koenigsegg One is an incredible, incredible machine. If you're thinking about buying a Bugatti Veyron or a Hennessy Venom, I wouldn't jump into that dealership so fast. I think you should definitely give the One a test drive. Anyways, I want to thank you all very much for watching, friends. My name's been the Real Emile. Until next time, farewell.